Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tar Heels offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football.
Found the seam on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quick pass to the left. Plows through the defense. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. To the air on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's done. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Dropping back, it's done. Thanks to grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Oh, they're after him! To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the ball's in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Volunteers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He's going to take off, running into the open space. He's loose on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Traylor. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Traylor. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. And the Tar Heels will try to move the sticks on 4th down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Buys a little time with his feet. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Finds his man. It's Beverly. They make pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cummings. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing third and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Vols send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking for a man. It's done. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Utah found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Salt Lake City. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Beverly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Beverly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's done. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Hauls it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's caught. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw, it's done. Here's a heat. The throw. Complete. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Caught over the middle, it's coming. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
To the air on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. The Vols have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's coming. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, that's a really job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped.
Touchdown ball! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Scanning the field, it's done. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Bond. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's done. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Bond. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, North Carolina! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Duff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to pass, it's done. Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back has it. Looking for room at the 30. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So here is the Tennessee offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. The Vols will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's got his man, makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Carolina, 63, Tennessee, 10.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Booker. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And off to Jones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tar Heels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. The 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Booker. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Vols will call on their punt team. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And here we go, final play of the game right here.